Welcome to the Ill Blur Matty 365 channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share the channel, Brother Blur from the Midwest. Ooh. Welcome back, Legends community. It is Ill Blur Matty 365, and today I'm back with a new video. And today's new video is actually a video idea suggestion from one of my subscribers. Shouts out to tvseries. On actually one of my favorite characters at the time, coming from Milestone. That was like probably the first introduction to Milestone when I think about it now. And they were sharing this character with the bigger entity DC. And this character was created by Dwayne McDuffie, an actual Black writer, comic book writer as well. And it is Static Shock. All right, so Static Shock premiered on Kids WB in 2000, ended in 2004 with a total of 52 episodes on Kids WB. This show actually tackled some pretty adult-like topics, all right? Bullying, peer pressure, gang violence, gun violence, all right? The show was a risk, I'll admit. This was the first Black superhero show introducing Virgil Hawkins, also known as Static Shock, that has very similar powers to Magneto from X-Men. He can use electromagnetic energy, and that's exactly what he can do. And him living a life of being a superhero, but also going to school and dealing with issues as well. The first season came out for Static Shock, and the thing was, Static Shock started off successful. This is something for a Black super TV show that it's a win. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it now, because you have to remember, at the time on Kids WB, you had other shows. You had Batman Beyond. You had the Superman animated series. You had Batman animated series, like the continuation of the previous series. And that was something that was definitely dope to see that this show was successful right out the gate, and also dealt with racism too. I forgot to mention that. But this show was successful. You had people watching it. Season 2 came out in 2001, and it was actually really good. And the thing was, it continued to win. Season 3, another win. The show still had viewers hooked, all right? Not just the kids were watching Static Shock, the adults were too, all right? And then season 4 is when the show finally ends. And even as season 4, this show still was successful. On top of that, all right, let me just bring this out and talk about this. This was the third highest rated Kids WB show at the time. So it goes to show you that Static Shock never folded as a TV show. It was successful all 4 seasons. On top of that, it had dope crossovers where we saw Static Shock team up with Batman Beyond. We seen him team up with the Justice League, Black Lightning, Superman, Batman and Robin. This show had a decent amount of crossovers. And a lot of fans were wondering, why did we not get a 5th season? Because I felt like the show ended great. You know what I'm saying? A great ending, great beginning. And fans wanted to see more of Static Shock. They wanted to see a season 5. Now, the reason why we didn't get season 5 is going to surprise a lot of people, all right? Because it don't got nothing to do with ratings. I'm going to just say that right now. It ain't got nothing to do with ratings. The reason why, and I guess maybe Milestone and DC must have had some type of deal in order for the show to continue forward for a season 5. And it was based on the toy sales of Static Shock. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. This is crazy. Toy sales? I'm thinking viewings. That's what I'm thinking, like, hey, you know, it would be viewings. But season 4 was successful, so it couldn't be the viewings. I'm gonna post the toy. The toy don't look that great to me. I'm gonna just be 100 about it. The toy does not look like something that a black child would pick up. It don't look that great. Like just the appearance of the toy, it looks hideous. Does anybody else feel that way? I'm just saying. I'm gonna keep it a buck on that. Maybe that's why the toy didn't deliver sales wise, because people were looking at the toy and they're like, it don't look like that, like appealing to go pick up and purchase. You know, if you're a parent or if you're the kid that wants the toy. Yeah. So when is the next time we see Static Shock? And unfortunately, we don't see him in his show again. You know what I'm saying? Like a version of his show. We see Static Shock in Young Justice. He makes a couple appearances in episodes on Young Justice, the animated version of like another version of Teen Titans series that ends up coming out on Cartoon Network and then ends up being on HBO Max. I can't forget that. And then he was supposed to actually been on the show that he did a crossover with on Static Shock. So Black Lightning came out, and I actually talked about that too. It was confirmed that Static Shock was actually supposed to have made an appearance is in a live adaptation for the actual Black Lightning series in the future. But unfortunately, Black Lightning did not have the success of Static Shock. So the show ended at season 4. So I'm going to leave that up too for you guys that want to see why Black Lightning got canceled. Because this cancel and that cancel is 2 different types of cancels. And that is kind of odd that I already knew. When I watched like season 2 of Black Lightning, I'm like, they mentioned Bang Babies. I'm like, we going to see Virgil Hawkins, hopefully. And that's what I was saying to myself when I was watching it. And one of these seasons, you know what I'm saying? Not season 2, maybe season 3 or 4, but that wasn't the case. And then the other thing is, there was rumors, you know what I'm saying, first about this whole Static Shock live adaptation movie. And the thing was, honestly, I knew eventually they were going to actually think about doing an actual live adaptation Static Shock movie. But unfortunately, Milestone and DC did not see eye to eye with one another. And there's actually a documentary. I'm gonna leave the picture up for the documentary so you can go check it out on Max. There was an issue of using the character Static Shock, because you have to remember, Static Shock is a Milestone character. It wasn't created by a DC comic book creator. It was created by a Milestone character, and they clashed about the movie. One person wanted the animated version of a Static Shock movie. The other one wanted a live adaptation movie. And actually, the movie was going to be executive produced by Michael B. Jordan, which I think is a great choice for an executive producer because he does a great job doing that so far. I heard he's getting into directing too, by the way. And then eventually, there was a new regime coming into DC at the time. And then we hear about it again. And James Gunn brought it up that he was interested in wanting to do a Static Shock live adaptation movie. And I was like, Birdman hand rub. I'm like, I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because we haven't had anything with Static for quite a while. You know what I'm saying? Since Young Justice, truth be told. And unfortunately, it's not going to happen. Because the thing is, Milestone now fully owns Static Shock. So they're not able to share the character with DC because they have full control. So it's kind of like the Spider-Man situation, you know what I'm saying, with Marvel, with Sony. I should say Sony owns Spider-Man, but Marvel only can do so much. You know, it's not enough that they can do to do something with. But it is the hardest working blur on you two guys. You tell me in the comments, what was the most surprising thing you found out about this Static Shock? And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for commenting, meaning that you like engaging with me, liking because you enjoy the content, sharing so you want to get out in the YouTube algorithm, and also if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? And I'm out, legends. Thanks for watching the channel. The blur from the middle of the map, it'll blur Matic 365.